What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Demon Deacons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very...
There he goes! Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Lopez to pass. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So wait for his offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football, and then when the defense decides...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And it feels Feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out right.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Johnson. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got the quick pass, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Oh, what a cut! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Trying the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a while.
Oh, what a move to get open. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Soft spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Culliver. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Lopez to pass. That's reeled in. It's Culliver. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. On the move. Runs through the tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And that one's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's
touchdown, wait! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lopez to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the ground. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Lopez wants to fire. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Simmons. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Got it behind the line. It's gone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have the
breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's gone. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They want that clock to run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try it over the left side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college